Hey, what's going on, guys? Barndon here. This is definitely not the type of video that I normally make. I normally make in-game commentary, comedy, little funny moment videos where I take me and my friends doing something. I throw that into a little video and I upload it. But today I'm going to be talking about the actual season because I feel like Bungie are starting to get things right with Destiny 2 because I'm actually having fun with Destiny this season, which if you played last season, or if you know my opinions on last season because you're in my Discord, which you should totally join, link down below, you'll know that I wasn't a huge fan of last season. But yeah, I want to just start with the seasonal activities because personally I really like the seasonal activities. Savathûn Spire I think is pretty neat. I like the secret chest aspect in it, and apparently there's going to be different ones every week. So I think that's really cool that they've added something that rotates in like that. Obviously the ad density feels really nice. I feel like they've put more ads and things as of late, and it feels really good to just shoot stuff and see orbs. You know what I'm trying to say? And you get your super back pretty quickly because you're just shooting stuff. You're shooting stuff and doing the objective, which is, just normal Destiny stuff. But for some reason this season, it just feels really good. And it might have something to do with the fact that we're in Season of the Witch, and it's kind of like Witch Queen, and they brought back the Light Bearers, which I liked as a difficulty modifier as opposed to champions. But so far, I'm really enjoying it with Savathûn Spire. Also, Altars of Summoning, which reminds me a lot of Court of Oryx from Destiny 1. If you played Destiny 1, Court of Oryx was this thing that was in the Dreadnought, and you basically did the same thing that you do with Altars of Summoning, which is you brought an offering and you gave it to a statue, and it would summon a certain boss. And I think it rotated weekly. I don't remember because I haven't played Court of Oryx in Destiny 1 and oh my god, not 4 years, 6 years. It's 2023, dude. Holy shit. This game's been out for 6 years. But I really like Altars of Summoning. I like that there's the different tiers as well, because it actually adds some difficulty. Obviously, if you're running in a 3-man team of people that are playing the game, you're going to get through it pretty quickly no matter what. But whenever I queue it up alone and I'm running with people that are obviously not as good, it's actually kind of difficult. It feels more like unique content. I wish you could solo it. You know what I mean? I've always wanted the ability to do content like this solo, but unfortunately it's forced matchmaking. So with a new season, obviously comes new exotics. There are 3 new arm exotics that I haven't gotten yet. I don't even have all the exotics on my warlock yet because I don't ever go look for them. But the new exotics, I forget what they do. Hold on. For Hunter, there's the gloves that make moths, which is the hive moths that one-shot you at the end of Goes to the Deep. They're called Moth Keeper's Wraps, which I think are pretty cool. It transforms your grenades into a bunch of moths that release on impact and fly towards the nearest target. All right, cool. And for Titan, this is the one that I've heard a lot about because I have a lot of friends that play Titan and they have all been talking about this. It empowers Burning Maul and basically makes it like a Cuirass or a Celestial Nighthawk kind of deal with Burning Maul. So you get a 1 big damage slam, which is pretty cool. It does a lot of damage apparently, so that's pretty cool. I like both of those exotics so far. And then for the warlocks, it's a Void Warlock thing, and I play Solar Warlock. I haven't switched to Void Warlock in God knows how long, but it seems like it's good. Void Souls created by the Warlock last longer and gain strength as they defeat targets. See, I didn't even know Void Souls were a thing. So yeah, I think the exotic armor they added is really good and really cool, and it's worth grinding for. I just haven't yet. Haven't put in the effort for it. I'm waiting for a Vex Offensive day that I actually remember to farm it because ironically enough, the 2 days that I've thought about farming the armor or farming for new exotic armor were the 2 days that a Vex Offensive aren't available to come because it was the rotation of a terminal overload in the area where they spawn. So it's just couldn't do that. So one more thing that they did this season was they added the last 3 strand aspects, which I like. All of them are really cool. Obviously, Weave Walk got disabled because it's a little too broken. There was a damage rotation bug where you could basically pump out 9 rockets in 4 or 5 seconds that my friend Andy actually found one night and showed me. And then a few hours later, a video came out on it. And I thought that was really funny because it was really broken. And pretty much right after that, they nerfed Weave Walk. But yeah, if you didn't know what Weave Walk was, you basically just went into an immune state, kind of it was like using an air dodge for Icarus Dash. You press X, go into an immune state, and it would completely make you immune to like a lot of damage, 90% damage resistance. So like you could tank a rocket in Crucible, you could tank a headshot sniper shot in Crucible. You were pretty freaking unstoppable. And then for Titans, we have Banner. I forget what it's even, Banner of War. I have no idea what it's even called, but it's basically just a bunch of health regen, melee damage buff, sword damage buff after you get a melee kill or a sword kill, which is really good. It's really broken as well, I've heard. You don't need a rift anymore. Like, the Warlocks are not the only people that have movable regen, basically. Like, obviously, restoration and other forms of regeneration via mods have been a thing for a while, but this is really cool to me. I think it's a little too overpowered, and I hope they balance it a little bit and make it a little less OP, but so far, I like it a lot. And then the Hunter one, which I don't know what either of these are called, any of these are called, by the way, off the top of my head. I'm just talking about them like as I described them. The Hunter one's like the spinning, like strand thing that it sends out, and it does a lot of damage and helps with ad clear. I think it's really cool. I don't play Hunter. Haven't played Hunter in a couple of seasons, probably since the Deepstone Day 1. But I really think I think they really hit the mark really well with the strand aspects. Obviously, they need to balance Weavewalk a little bit, but I think it's a cool ability once it's like fully balanced. And I think they should mess around with Banner a little bit to make it a little less strong. But I think other than that, perfect things that they've come out with. Hand cannons feel really good right now because of the double special nerf. I've been trying out different like primary options, which Sure Spade would kill me for. But the hand cannon feels really good. They buffed its damage in PvE. And if you have a hand cannon like the one from King's Fall or the one from last season where it rolls incandescent, and you run solar subclass, really good, really solid, good ad clear, and just feels nice to use in PvE because you just do so much more damage. And I just mentioned the double special nerf. I want to talk more about it. So they nerfed double special not super heavily because I still think it's pretty viable, especially after today. I've played some raids and done some stuff and figured out the double special is pretty much still very useful because like most people, like myself, I don't really use a gun to ad clear. I use my abilities, stun bracers, and just throwing nades for ad clear. So I don't really think the double special nerf is that horrible because it's still really good and it's still worth running if you can make it work. If you were really comfortable with it before, I feel like it's not much different now. I don't really know what they've changed about PvP this season. I'm not going to talk about that. But now we're getting to the thing that I really wanted to talk about, which is the Crota Day 1, which is happening this Friday. And I am a verified Twitch Rivals creator for the Crota Day 1. So if you want to help a small content creator out and come watch me and my friends attempt the raid, like I said, Friday, September 1st, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Central time, 1 p.m. EST. And if you watch for long enough, you'll get a free emblem. So it's worth it for you to watch, and it's worth it just in general to watch. It's gonna be fun. I from what I've seen with leaks and everything, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they've really changed Crota a lot. It seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun and difficult to figure out. So, yeah. Like I said earlier, it's really hard to judge a season by the first week. But like I said, so far so good. I'd give it right now like a 7 to an 8 out of 10, which is way better than last season. I didn't like last season's seasonal activity. I wasn't a huge fan of the dungeon. I didn't like the exotic quest. The exotic was just also awful. But yeah, my overall rating will probably depend largely on the Crota's end experience on day 1 and how it goes, like with their servers and how they handle it. But like I said, so far so good, and I'm really enjoying the season. I'm playing a lot more Destiny. I think I put more hours in this season than I did at all last season. So that tells you anything about how much I'm enjoying this season. Now that we're done talking about the season, for those who are still watching, I do want to talk about the showcase, because if you know me at all, I've been following Destiny. I've been a fan of this game for a really long time. I've been playing it since it came out, 2014, Xbox 360. On my account, it's Howl. And then I transferred over to PS4, which there wasn't cross-save or anything back then, so I didn't get to keep any of my stuff. But I transferred over to PS4 around 2015-16, then transferred to PC on Blizzard client. I had an account on Blizzard, but then I transferred my PlayStation account up to my PC account, so I would have like my Destiny 1 like exclusive stuff. And yeah, Destiny has always been a game to me that no matter how bad it got with content droughts or whatever, I would never stop playing, because this game means an astronomical amount to me. I met probably like some of my lifelong best friends on this game, Like, if you guys watch the channel, you know Sticky and Bacon. I probably would have never met those guys. I probably would have never met Sticky, Bacon, Andy, Milksy, Maple, Keith, any of the people that I have made videos with or talked to. I probably would not have met without Destiny. I met Sticky on a Destiny 1 Wrath of the Machine LFG with my friend Thomas back in like 2016. And we've been really close friends ever since. I mean, I go to college with these guys now. So Destiny just means a lot to me. No matter how bad it gets, I'm probably going to stick with this game through the end, which is Final Shape. This is what I wanted to talk about, the showcase. I'm excited, like really excited. Like with Lightfall, I was kind of excited, and I had like pretty good expectations going into it. Obviously disappointing for me, but Final Shape looks really, really good. Hearing that the destination is going to be linear, hearing the Witness is going to be a raid boss, it sounds like they're doing everything perfect and they're wrapping up this game exactly how I want it to. I just hope they don't focus too much on not over-delivering. They really should over-deliver with this last DLC. It's the last one. I mean, I really just want the best for this game. I love this franchise and I love Destiny, and I hope that everything ends up exactly how it should. Yeah, I think that covers all my thoughts on the showcase and the season. Different type of video. I don't normally talk to you guys. I normally, like I said, do the gameplay videos, but hopefully you enjoyed. And yeah, thanks for sticking with it and sticking with me through hard times for me, hard times for you guys. Maybe I hope I can make you smile and stuff, and I hope I'm someone that you continue to watch for the next coming months leading into the Final Shape. Thanks guys, peace. Also, you guys thought I would probably forget about my members and my Twitch subscribers. I never forget about you guys. You guys are up on the screen right now. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate you as always. Now, for real, peace out.